in Phoenix. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway and getting to start. Corbin Burns. What's the word on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Remember, Burns won the Cy Young Award in 2021, but in 2019, he pitched 49 innings and had an ERA just under 9. And it was at that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Juan Soto now. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's the strike. Lindor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside low. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Missed with a changeup. Full count, 3-2. To short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Ball 1, no strikes. Burns, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Man at first, 1 away. That one ripped, but foul. Here's a 1-1. And that one cutting, but missing down low. That's inside. Ball 3.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Pete Alonso. Big time power. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Just missed. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Two on, two outs. Got him. And the inning is over. So they strand a pair. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Corbin Carroll. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
2-2.
And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
That's to third. Toss to Alonso. One up, one down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Ketel Marte, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one inside, 1-1. One out, bases empty.
Oh.
And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
There's a strike. Marte leads off first with one away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Nasty fork ball for strike 3.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. This one in the dirt. Two outs. Up the middle. Lindor. The underhand flip. And very nicely done for the out. One left for Arizona. We played an inning. No score. Second inning set to go. Here's Jesse Winker. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Burns back to work. But you go back and look at Corbin Burns in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. The main adjustment that Corbin Burns made was that he got rid of his four-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter-sinker guy, and the four-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason, he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Now a chance for Tyrone Taylor. Toss to Naylor. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
No ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Comes up empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one in the air. Vientos pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Batting 6, third baseman
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Soto sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7. Designated hitter
Pavin Smith getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
No score here in the second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Jeff McNeil stands in. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that's in for a strike.
Looking good, Diamondback.
Swing and a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Off the plate inside, and that's ball one. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. McNeil aboard here at first with nobody out. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Ball 3.
Squirts away a little bit.
3-0.
Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
There's a strike up high. And the count is 3-1. Runner at second, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Soto, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1 ball.
Way to lay
no
off
strike.
that pitch down.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
To first, might be 2. Slings to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos walked his first time. Just missed. Next offering upstairs. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Just off the inside edge. Pete Alonso, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's full. Top of the third, no score. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Fastball is outside. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Back to the top of the lineup, digging in, Corbin Carroll. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's ripped to right down the line. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. No score. Back here at Chase Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Pete Alonso.
Let's go, D-back. Woohoo! Come on, D-back. Come on, you can do it.
Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order 2nd time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that one sliced foul. Way
3
high.
balls, 2 strikes.
Sit him down.
Swing.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Strike him out.
Goes down looking. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Brandon Nimmo.
Down and away for ball one. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Caught looking his first time up. That's a little bit low.
1-0.
Hard hit to third. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Two outs, base is empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Grounded out his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air. Naylor on his way over. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in the desert, bottom 4, Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Out to short. Lindor handles, throws to first. They get the out on Marte.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Sneaks through, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Gurriel gets a piece. There's a swing and a miss. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Outside corner, got him looking. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. He popped out his first time.
McCarthy.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. That one catches the corner for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one lifted to left. Nimmo has it sized up. And the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
Let's get it going, D-back.
Burns back to work. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Let's go, Diamondbacks. Woo!
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1.
Let's go, D-back.
And this is inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
That's
missed.
a ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Let's go, Diamondbacks. Woo! Come on, Diamondbacks. Woo!
That's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
So the lineup flips
Lindor.
over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
One
Francisco
ball, no strike.
Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. The next
the ball.
offering misses. Now 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Juan Soto. 0
Soto.
for 2 in this one. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses, and now 3-0. McNeil, the lead runner at second. Lindor at first. 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Fair ball. McNeil headed home. 1 runs in. Carroll quickly throws it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And here is Mark Vientos. And a curve is down and in.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 1 run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. That's it for Corbin Burns, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back.
Now pitching.
Jordan Montgomery gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Alonso now at the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1. And downstairs.
2-1.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. That's outside. And that's ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Bases loaded, 1 away. On the ground to first. Could be two. Over to Perdomo. That's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the inning. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Let's go, D-back.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
2-0.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering is down low. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. Ouch.
Time. Hit by pitch. Take your base.
Oh, that adds another runner, and now they've got one in scoring position. Looks like things are getting a little wobbly out there on the mound.
Struck out swinging his first time. And fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. First pitch just misses. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Top of the
Mets,
6th
the
inning.
designated
Leading
hitter,
off,
Jesse
Jesse
Winker.
Winker. Montgomery, a 6'6 southpaw, 230 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these Mets
0-1.
putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in
One
this
ball,
one.
one
Ran his
strike.
pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
1-1 now. That one the other way. Suarez throw to
out.
first in time. And Winker is set down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Corrals it, and that is that. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ketel Marte.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses off the outside edge. That one missed.
2 strike.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled on the run. Sent it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Next to hit for Arizona, Josh Naylor. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Naylor, the base runner at first with one out.
Let's keep it going.
And that is downstairs. 1-2 to count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Let's go Diamondbacks. Woo!
Got him looking. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Now batting, the center
So
fielder,
2 down now,
Jake
and here is
McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. The Mets leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one clips the corner.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Let's go D-back.
That's inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. One left for Arizona. Still down 3-0. Top of inning number 7. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
Yeah, D-back.
Foul ball there.
Let's go Diamondback. Woo, come on, Diamondback. Woo.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Let's go, D-back.
Right side.
Let's go.
Over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Let's do it, D-back.
And that one is inside ball 1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
2 balls.
Hoog, and the
No
one
strike.
thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
A little bit low. And that's ball 3.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
There's a strike.
Okay.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Mark Vientos. Strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Coming around third is Soto. The relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
1-0.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man at second. And that skips in the dirt. Brandon Nimmo would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's to third. Toss to Naylor, and that takes care of Alonso. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dedniel Nunez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1. The Diamondbacks in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Danny Young, the left-hander, up and throwing. Minter getting cranked up as well. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo running hard to get it. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Let's go, D-back. Woohoo! Come on, D-back.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Nunez, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Man at first, Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Inside, just missed. And strike 1 to the catcher.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Smith stands at first with 1 out.
All right, D-back.
Base knock right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Let's go, D-back.
Perdomo lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Out towards left center. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yeah, the batter now, Corbin Carroll. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-0.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they're all loaded up.
Take it, base.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Marte stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Here we go.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Got him. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Mantiply.
Joe Mantiply.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Mantiply, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. There's a strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Line drive. They got it for out number 2.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Two outs, runner at first. At the plate, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
No,
First pitch, and he just misses.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Inside,
No
almost
strike.
got him. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Not
Ball.
even
No
close
strike.
there. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Go deep back.
That one down the
No.
line,
Foul ball.
and foul ball. 2 outs. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him swinging. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Danny Young.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Josh Naylor digs in now.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
Just off the
inside.
inside edge. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Stanek up and loosening in the pen. Buto warming up as well.
Ball 2.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike
2
one.
and 1.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Here's Gurriel. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one wrapped foul. The D-backs down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Let's go Diamondbacks. Woo, come on, Diamondbacks. Woo.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Let's do it, D-backs.
McCarthy
1-0.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Ball. 2 and 0.
That
Ball
just
three.
misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Looking good, D-back.
Inside,
That's
and that's
four. Take your
ball
base.
4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Suarez stands in now and watches strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 4-0. Back here in the desert, and now Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
Looking good, Diamondback.
Mansupply back to work. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
On the ground to short, Perdomo. Throws to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. That one fouled off. Lindor at first, one gone. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that one almost hit him.
That's a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now, Mark Vientos.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Line drive, base hit down the line. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete
In steps the
Alonso.
polar bear, Pete Alonso. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. First and second, 2 down. And a curve is down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Lindor zipping around third. He will score. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Up next,
And
for the
now
Mets,
Brandon
left
Nimmo.
fielder,
He went
Brandon
deep
Nimmo.
back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie. He didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and the lead is now 5.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now
York
as they
Mets,
hand the ball to a fresh arm to
Number
start the
55.
bottom of the 9th. Ryan Stanek.
Ryan Stanek.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Pavin Smith getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And ball 1. Stanek in his 8th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher,
Gabriel Moreno. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The Mets leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Ball. 3 and 2.
The 3-2 is outside and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
In the dirt.
0-2.
struck him out swinging. And Arizona with just one out left.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Carroll in now, takes ball one off the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Moreno off of first with 2 away.
Ball. Whoa.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can